Hi, I'm Zella's Cosplay, and welcome to an entry in my cosplay diary. Today's cosplay is Boa Hancock from One Piece. This diary is just to share my process of cosplay making. Not a professional, but I try to make it work as a novice. To start my process, I chose a red sateen. Boa wears this long sleeve crop top jacket thingy, so I chose a pattern that would give me the closest shape, and this is how it turned out. Worry, I did iron this later. Ultimately, I think it was a good start to my project. As you can see, I did run into some setbacks, but I was able to correct that. Now it's time to add the pink trim to the shirt. I tried to make bias tape out of pink sateen. Then I sewed it to the edge of the jacket and also the bottom of the jacket. I was really proud of how it looked so far. I thought it was really pretty, although I wasn't near finished. So here was the hardest part of the project. Boa has this weird design on the sides of her shirt. So instead of just using puff paint or something like that, I decided to use rhinestones. So yes, I put these on one by one with a tweezer and glue. I used E6000 since it was the best glue. Now onto the sleeves. Boa has this bell shape at the end of her sleeves, so that's what I did. I used puff paint at first, but it did not turn out as great. So I scrapped it and decided to just put on rhinestones. For the skirt, I connected two panels to basically make this sarong type look. This is how it turned out. I ironed it and then it looked much better on the actual mannequin. I decided to do applique with sateen and just place the flowers onto the skirt with bonding glue. Then I started on the cape. The original cape was a sateen, but I thought it could look better, so I decided to recut the cape out of a different fabric. And I think it turned out better. And yes, I have a bad habit of not ironing until the very end. But I was still proud of it. And here is it finished on the mannequin. And then here are some photos. Again, I'm not a professional, but I think I did pretty good with this project. I wasn't sure how it was gonna look on me, but I love it. Anyways, I hope you liked this entry in my diary, and I'll see you in the next one.